Harvey Specter is an absolute badass. He's sick as hell. Not gonna lie, the show Suits is a huge reason as to why I'm in law school. And people are saying, oh, AI will take this, AI will take that, it'll take your lawyer job. No, listen, you should go to law school. As much as I hate it, going in between classes and filming these videos and working on my other sports channel, all this stuff, sure it sucks. And sure, I don't technically want to be a lawyer, but you should go. Or you could go. You could, if you don't want to, it doesn't matter. But it helps you in every single regard. Being a lawyer means you can argue. And who doesn't love to argue? People are scared if you are a lawyer. People don't want to confront you. People don't want to challenge you. Okay, some might, some don't really care, but some do, okay? It's pretty cool when someone is scared of you. Being a lawyer is very, very hard work. Law school sucks absolute donkey balls, but it's also very, very, very rewarding. So if you're scared about AI, you should go into law. You should. Harvey Specter has shown with all those little TikTok clips on YouTube and Instagram and all this stuff, those badass lines he has. He's like, hey, I'm Harvey Specter. Yes, I have aura, as they per se. It's all worth it. Being a lawyer is all worth it. You can get your way out of anything. You know the law. You know what's right, what's wrong. You know if, let's say, you and your friends are having a little bit of tomfoolery. You can go, hey, friends, let's not do that, though, because that could be trespass, because we can get sued for that, and we can owe this and this and this. Your friends might hate you at first, but dude, you're an absolute loser. Shut up. Why do we hang out with you? But also, they would respect you because you could potentially save them from getting in a lot of trouble. It really does change the way people look at you. It changes the way you think. So no, people think being a lawyer is being a scumbag. Some of them, maybe, sure. But it is one of the most respectable professions ever. You look smart. You are smart. It's kind of cool. Get to wear a suit every day. It is genuinely worth the years in school that you might have to suffer through, and you meet some pretty cool people along the way. Not gonna lie, gonna be fully honest. If you're just down horrendous, kind of a loser right now, think of the Fernando Mendoza mentality. He was just selected number 1 overall in the NFL draft by the Raiders, and he is the most wholesome guy ever in the history of the world. Just goes, hey, Fernando here. Oh, thank you for drafting me. So humble, so kind. I have never seen someone who is bound to make a boatload of money. Famous already, loved by everyone, especially by his school because he won them an NCAA championship in college football. Oh, when he won a Heisman. I mean, the dude's on top of the world. Heisman winner, champion, national champion, number 1 pick in the NFL draft. And still takes the time out of his day to talk to everyone, smile. Whether these little fans to take a picture with him, he's like, yeah, of course, let's get a picture. Like, everyone goes out of his way, signs everything. And I know people will be like, oh, if I was famous, I would do that too. But look at 93% of people that are that level of famous and successful. They don't do that for everyone. They're not always that happy. They're not always that kind. And it's understandable. You have thousands and thousands of people a day asking for stuff and pictures and all this stuff. It gets annoying. I mean, I don't know how it feels. I would love to know how it feels, but I don't know how it feels. But Fernando Mendoza is doing it differently. He's showing that with success and with fame, you can still be an absolute great guy. And that's honestly what got him there. Just being a positive piece of work. Sometimes it can be a little bit scary. Like, okay, this guy has something up his sleeve. He's a little too nice. But it's just a mentality we should all have. Just be positive. Hey, yep. Yeah, I won a Heisman. Yeah, I'm going to be in the NFL. Yeah, I was the number 1 overall pick. But I'm still the same guy I was when I was nothing. Nada. And that's just something I want to be. I want to be as positive as him every single day. Jack's Dining Room is the best influencer in terms of food reviews. There's also a guy, I forgot his name. I think his name is Emrat, M something. He does food reviews in New York City. He's a taxi driver that does them. He's also goated. So nice. I think he's Turkish too. Pretty cool guy. But Jack's Dining Room has inspired a new generation of younger kids that hate their job. And then he thought, hey, I love food. I'm very passionate about food. Let's go film. He had a story how every single day after work, him and his friend would grind in his living, they would live together in his living room. 2 guys paying butt scrap rent just so they can go to work and film every single waking hour they weren't working. And he would film food reviews and stuff like that when he had no money. And I'm sure if he told anyone hey, yeah, I think I'm going to be a professional food reviewer and make a whole company out of this and make a lot of money, people would be like, hey, dumbass, everyone reviews food. There's 1,000 food reviewers. But what did he do? Didn't stop. Posted it every single day for years. Now he just had his own festival. He had a bunch of influencers there, athletes. Jackson Dart was there. People are doing school presentations on him. My friends did it. My friends did a whole final report on Jack's Dining Room, and it all started with a little kid that just thought, man, I like eating, and yeah, there's a bunch of people that also like to eat and post food reviews, but I'm gonna do it my way, and it worked. If you have that cringe feeling like, oh, I'm meant for more, but it's real. I know all these IG reels and all these like motivational influencers are like, do you ever feel like you're just meant for more? You don't want to work that 9 to 5 slop cringe work. No, I'm meant for more. If you genuinely feel like that, and like you don't just think like, oh, I'm meant for more as in like, oh, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. But if you like something, like you're genuinely passionate about something outside of your work or outside of your school, you need to sacrifice all this free time you have and work on it every day. In college, I was going to school, and in my free time, I would just say, okay, what girls can I hang out with? What movies can I watch? Who can I hang out with tonight? Then, being in grad school, I found a passion for making videos and running this company I just started, all this hoopla. And now, in between school, in every waking free hour I have, I work on this. On filming videos, on this company, the back end of it, making the website, all this stuff. And it was just a difference of a year, because last year I was an undergrad and I didn't do anything outside of just hang out with people and go to school. Now I go to school and every single second I have is to work on this. So if you feel like there's something more for you out there, you have to sacrifice every single minute for years. In a year, I've gotten really nowhere, but I'm prepared to do this for the rest of my life until I finally make it. You know what seems kind of sick right now? Getting into tennis. Like, now when people say like, oh yeah, I watched the US Open, I watched this Open, I watched this tennis tournaments. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty sick. Wait, that's pretty badass. Like, yeah, I might too. I might actually do that. And I'm like seeing all these people, like, they dress super nice. They have like their weird polos, their beautiful polos, their scarves, and all these celebs now are going to tennis tournaments. I'm like, you know, maybe this seems a little bit fancier than like going to an NBA game, NFL game, even soccer. Like, I kind of feel like kind of like a badass. Like, oh yes, I'm flying out for the tennis tournament. Yes, I'm going out for the grand US Barcelona Open. And I want that to be me one day. So when I have money, I'm going to make sure I get into tennis right now, like start to learn like these tennis players. So when I do have some money, I will be going to some tennis tournaments. Because it just seems sick. Tip of the day, if you have no motivation that day, go for a 10-minute drive. Trust me, daytime, morning, nighttime, even if you're not going anywhere, find somewhere to drive to. It's 10 minutes, maybe a coffee shop, grocery store. If you just leave your house and see your surroundings and other people that day and just get out of the house for just 10 minutes, there's some weird motivation you get. I don't know what it is, but some days I'm like, oh, I don't want to study at all. I don't want to work at all. I don't want to film at all. I get in my car, drive to the grocery store. I don't even buy anything sometimes. I just walk around. I'm like, you know what? I cannot wait to go back home and grind my ass off. Just 10-minute drive, trust me.